It is a random Tuesday night. You open your banking app just to check something quick, and suddenly you notice. Your balance is way lower than you expected. You start scrolling through transactions. $12 for lunch, $18 for takeout, $7 coffee, $25 Amazon purchase you barely remember making. And you are sitting there thinking, wait, where did all my money go? You did not buy anything crazy. No luxury watch, no vacation, no massive shopping spree. Just normal stuff. And yet somehow your money still disappeared. Here is something that will shock you. The average household spends over $3,400 per year on dining out alone. That is almost $10 a day, every single day. And most people do not even realize they are doing it. Now, most people think their spending problem is about discipline. They think they just need more self-control. But that is usually not the real problem. The way your bank account is set up makes it almost impossible to control spending. Let me explain. Most people use one main bank account for everything. Paycheck goes in, rent comes out, groceries come out, random online purchases come out. Everything flows through the same place. And psychologically, that creates a massive problem. Because your brain sees one number. You check your balance and see $2,000. Your brain thinks, nice, I have $2,000. But here's what your brain does not automatically calculate. Rent, $1,200. Utilities, $200. Groceries, $300. Transportation, $150. That is already $1,850 committed, which means your actual spending money is $150. But when you see $2,000, it feels like you have way more. And this is exactly where things start going wrong. Here is what most people do not realize. Humans are terrible at mental accounting. Behavioral economist Richard Thaler, who won the Nobel Prize, found that people struggle to separate money mentally. If all your money sits in one pool, your brain treats it like one giant pile of spending money, which leads to what psychologists call frictionless spending. Tap your card, tap your phone, click buy now, done, no resistance. And when spending becomes frictionless, your brain stops evaluating purchases carefully. So I started experimenting with something extremely simple. I call it the two-account system. And honestly, it completely changed how I handle money. Not because it required discipline, but because it removed the temptation in the first place. Step 1, the bills account. This account has one job. Pay your fixed expenses. Rent, utilities, insurance, phone bill, internet, subscriptions, anything that shows up every month. When your paycheck arrives, the exact amount needed for these bills goes into this account. And here is the important part. You do not use this account for spending. No debit card, no impulse purchases, just bills. That is it. Step 2, the spending account. This is your guilt-free money. Groceries, eating out, entertainment, shopping, coffee, everything flexible comes from here. And because this account has a clear limit, something powerful happens psychologically. You stop guessing. You know exactly how much you can spend. Let us run some numbers. You earn $3,000 a month. Fixed bills total $1,700. That automatically goes into the bills account. Now you are left with $1,300. $600 goes to groceries and spending. $400 goes to savings. $300 goes to investing. And here is the magic. Your spending account now only shows $600. Not $3,000, not $2,000, just $600, which dramatically changes how your brain approaches spending. Now, you might be thinking, could I just mentally track this in one account? Sure, in theory, but in practice, almost nobody does it consistently, because every purchase requires mental math, and mental math is exhausting. The two-account system eliminates the math entirely. You just check one number. If the spending account says $120, that is your reality. No calculations required. But here is the part that surprised me the most. The system did not just reduce my spending. It also reduced financial stress because bills were already handled. When rent came due, I did not panic. When insurance hit my account, it did not feel like a surprise attack. The money was already sitting there waiting, which gave me something most people rarely feel with money: control. Here is how to set this up in 10 minutes. Step 1. Open a second checking account. Most banks let you do this in minutes. Step 2. Rename the accounts. Call one Bills. Call the other Spending. Step 3. Calculate your fixed monthly expenses. Step 4. Set up an automatic transfer every payday. Bills money to bills account, everything else to spending account. That is it. No complicated budgeting apps, no spreadsheets, no tracking every coffee. Personal finance advice usually focuses on willpower. Spend less, budget better, track everything. But willpower is unreliable. Designing a system is not. The two-account system works because it aligns with how human psychology actually works. And once your system works with your brain instead of against it, managing money becomes dramatically easier. So if you constantly feel like your money disappears, if you are tired of wondering where your paycheck went, try this. It takes 10 minutes to set up, but it can completely change the way you think about money, because the best financial systems are usually the simplest ones. If this video helped you, hit the like button and subscribe. Because on this channel, we are not just trying to make more money. We are trying to make smarter decisions with the money we already have.